Kia ora everybody, mana wātea a matariki. Welcome along to TSB Stadium, New Plymouth, for the Taranaki Airs and the Canterbury Rams from Ōtepoti, Christchurch. Andrew Mulligan, Crystal Ledger-Walker on hand for what is the entree to a main serving of high-quality hoops. And Crystal, these are two high-quality Rapid League teams as well.
These are two very high-quality teams. And yes, they met in round 7 and they'll match up again tonight, so they should be very familiar with each other and have a good scout going into this game as we see the ladder right here.
Taranaki is sitting second, the Rams fourth, and points for and against so crucial as we head into the pointy end of the regular season of the NZNBL. The Taranaki is just a slight hint that they could catch the Giants as we head towards the end of the season. Just a couple of rounds to go after this one. As you can see, the Rams, though, doing the job as well. Every point matters in the NZNBL ladder. It may, a Rapid League result may decide a ladder position in the NZNBL playoff picture.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting to watch. This is the first season that we've had the Rapid League, so we'll see how that goes as we see the starting lineup here for the Canterbury Rams.
Yeah, Tonge, Isaac, Stoddart, Farrinson, and Gonzalez Garcia. Hugo Gonzalez Garcia, born in Alicante, Spain. He's 19 years old, goes to school, went to school at St Thomas of Canterbury College, and he gets the start tonight for Judd Flavel and the Canterbury Rams. For the Taranaki Airs, they've already played this round just a couple of nights ago, and they had a heck of a game against the Hawke's Bay Hawks in Rapid League. They only ran 5 guys, didn't they?
Yeah, they only ran 5 in that game. The Airs are known for being strategic with this Rapid League series. We saw they only had 5 players the last game, and against the Giants, they started some of their starters. So, you know, they have some deeper thinking around this Rapid League as we see our head-to-head here. 2 of the top scorers for the Airs, Tobias Cameron and Tama Isaac for the Rams. Not to mention, can't go past Nico Hill, who had a massive game last Rapid League series. He had 23 points, only 2 shy of the leading scorer or the leading performance for this Rapid League game.
51 is a lot of points in a Rapid League game as well for the Canterbury Rams in that game. Them and the Giants, they have been the standouts so far this Rapid League season, the inaugural Rapid League season. Sky Broadband Rapid League already had a season of it in Tauihi, Crystal Ledger-Walker, of your league as well. And just a great resource, not just for these youngsters, mainly youngsters I should say, but also for people like you and I who call the games, because eventually these guys are aiming to be starters for the NZNBL team that they play for.
Yeah, it's a great way for us to get to know these players, you know, watch them develop over the years, see how they can improve and get themselves to that next level and be marquee players in the main game here in the NZNBL.
And so it will be Stoddart and Nico Hill to get us going. It will be the Rams with the ball. Farrinson to Tonge on the baseline. Easy from the Rams to get them going.
Yeah, great pick and roll. Just had that side all to themselves and executed that perfectly.
Hill. Gonzalez Garcia marking him. Just turns too strong. But it falls back to the Airs. And that quick look from Xavier Adam and a foul underneath. And the box out there. Tonge wants an explanation. Aidan Tonge. Tonge with the switch onto Nico Hill. Good defense. And that will stay with the Airs. Just 6.4 on the shot clock in the venue, 6.3 on your scoreboard. down below. He's finding it a little tough here. Nico Hill, 3-ball off to the right. Here come the Rams. And just slipping on the decal. It's Gonzalez Garcia. That's dangerous. And Tom Isaac's fouled on the drive. You see, we've had decal problems, not in this league, but in Australia a few seasons ago. It was a real problem. Maybe just a little bit of sweat or moisture there before the game. Wiped up. Referee Sampan checking as well.
Yeah, that's the worst when you're on defense and someone's crossing you up and you just happen to be standing on a decal and slip.
And everyone's like, oh, gotcha, there goes your ankles, sniper
Right.
in the building.
And you're like, it's not really your fault.
It's the decal. I mean, I've never played on a court that had decals, to be honest, Crystal, but I can well imagine. Xavier Adam, he's Hill driving. He's really active and he's a tough guard. Is Nico Hill.
Yeah, I really like that matchup between Nico Hill and Tama Isaac, two of the best offensive players in this game right now. Tama Isaac was the MVP at the Under-20 Nationals not too long ago and scored a lot of points over there. And as we've already mentioned, Nico Hill can light it up as well.
This is the first. Makes the second. Is on the board here in the first quarter, looking for their first field goal, mind you. Tom Isaac, just 17 years of age, and he is loving the open lane there. Not great defense from the ears.
Yeah, too easy for someone like him of his caliber as well. Just open that lane right up. He will make you pay every time.
Gets the steal. Tom Isaac, Tonge has it, crosses half court. Oh, the crossover. Aiden Tonge with the skills.
All right, great handle from the big man. Played a lot of 3-on-3 basketball, so has the versatility that that game gives you.
Went to school, Aotearoa Boys High School. Nico Hill looking for a cutter. Found some of those long arms, almost broke it up. Now it's Hill on the wing. Isaac, this is a good matchup. Still looking for that first bucket. Is Nico Hill and the ears. Isaac using the screen. Stoddart with the up fake. Tama Isaac, younger brother of Kai, who's starting the game. Stoddart hits the three. Hot start from the Rams in the first quarter.
Very hot start. They didn't even get to the other side of the floor, kept it on that one side and were able to make something happen. The Airs really need to lock up defensively here.
Nice work, but better defense, shutting down that angle, and then a steal at midcourt. Here's, want that field goal, and it's stolen away. Tama Isaac is into everything in the back end of this first quarter.
He is very quick hands. You need to protect the ball when he's around.
Tama Isaac with the left hand this time. And he's got 6 points in this first quarter. It's a 13-point first quarter for the visitors. They've done a job on Nico Hill, really forcing him into some tough contested looks. Step to the left. Gonzalez Garcia, and that will be Ayers' ball. Still without a field goal here in the first quarter of their Sky Broadband Rapid League game.
We see Hugo check out, but this league is so great for a player like him. He's waiting to go off to college very soon, so this is some good quality basketball to get him ready for that next step in his career.
Again, Rams with a stop in the key. Farronson fouled. Xavier Adam. The Taranaki Airs are 0 for 7 in this quarter, and the Rams are 5 for 6.
Yeah, the Airs still haven't made any subs yet. Be interesting to see if they go with their same game plan and only play 5, or if they choose to run it a little bit.
That's better defense from the Airs. Need to get a shot up. Mid-court, 3-ball, fell short. And that is an excellent first quarter of Sky Broadband Rapid League by the Canterbury Rams. They lead 13-1. The lone point coming from the Chemist Warehouse line, thanks to Nico Hill. And they finished that quarter 0 for 8.
Very, very tough start for the Airs. I'd like to see them get to some sets, get some disciplined movement in there, really move the ball around instead of playing a lot of one-on-one basketball and taking really tough shots. Make something a little bit easier happen. But a good start for the Rams, who have been waiting over a week for this matchup.
And it's 6 points to Tom Isaac. Get your large cupped pepperoni pizza, just $30. That's great for the long weekend. Use that QR code, and then once you're in, use the online code of Sal's Cup. It's valid until Tuesday. So the Airs, will we see some sets in the second quarter? Find a starter from $30 a month for the first 3 months. If it ends in just a few days, so make sure you get into that one. Proud sponsor of the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Jordi Hoyata gets us underway. Xavier Adam with the ball. Second quarter. Stepping back for 3. That's a good box out. And that is a foul. Morgan Trott, I think it is, was superbly boxed out there. Here's John T. Bond. And it's gone the other way. I thought it went the way of the Rams.
Yeah, it originally looked like it was going to be an over-the-back call, but that box out, maybe he just bent over too much. A little bit dangerous when you do that and someone's trying to jump behind you.
Hell, again, a little bit off. Into the lane is Bond, looking at Tonge, kicking it out. Stoddart, his feet set, knocks down his second 3. Max Stoddart.
Oh, that shot looked pure. Didn't look like it was missing for a second, as we see the Airs try to push it.
Better position, but great defense again. And an excellent effort on the glass by Hoyata. He gets their first field goal 5 minutes into this game. Tucky Farrenson now. 16-3, the Rams have blown this one out early. Tonge, Farrenson, they have to chase him off the 3-point line. With those long arms, keeping the dribble low, shooting over the top of the defense, can't get the bounce. And here's get a stop, a rare stop as well. Only missed 2 shots, the Rams. It's probably 3 actually now. Xavier Adam with the ball. A little stagnant, but a foul.
It is a little stagnant. I liked the pace they came down the court with. But yeah, as they're getting through, they're just holding on to it a bit too much. Just a little bit of indecision.
It's a bit sticky, isn't it?
Yeah. But they get themselves to the line nonetheless.
It's Jacob Carr at the line. Good on the first. Jacob Carr. To the school at New Plymouth Boys High School, 21 years old. And Carr gets the second. Needs some stops to the Airs. That's not going to help. Jonty Bond just gets to the cup. A high on ball. Put the defense in two minds.
Yeah, the Rams just looking so much more aggressive to get themselves all the way to the rim, make the right reads.
They really clogged the lane to the Rams in this first half. Good defense again. Oh, great handle. Unlucky there from, I think that's Gonzalez Garcia.
Great little push. Good defense at the end by the Ears. They need it. They need some stops. If they're not going to get anything on offense, you've got to get it at the other end.
Oyata driving. Nice defense from Tonj. And he gets the block. Nico Hill has to get it up. Ball is loose. Jonty Bond has it from Waimea College. Farronson stepping through. Can he get the and one? He can't. Taki Farronson will shoot two, the former Husky.
Yeah, great drive from him there. Such a long, versatile player. See him with just the hesitation on his Euro step. Able to get that one up. He'll be disappointed that that one didn't go down.
This has been some half of basketball in Rapid League by the Rams. Taranaki years. Just 1 for 14 in this first half. Farronson good on the second. 15-point lead. Looking at the trap as well.
Oh, such a dangerous place to stop with the ball, and the Rams take advantage.
Oh, saved almost, and it was nicely done by Farronson, and he has it. Step back. Left it short, might have got a piece of it. To Morgan Trott, and here's Hill. He needs a bucket to make himself feel better. Another empty possession. Nico Hill trying his hardest. It's just not happening.
Yeah, just a little bit short on those shots as we see a great drive, great kick out from the Rams.
That three ball is good. Jonty Bond knocking down the corner ball.
The Rams just looking so good right now. The Ears just a little bit short on all their shots. Fatigue is definitely a factor in this ball game. We don't see them running any subs.
Morgan Trott just looks to the heavens. And he's wondering, why can't I just get an and one? It was a relatively easy look as he was fouled, but they did just enough to disrupt him. And he'll go to the line to shoot two on the Chemist Warehouse foul line.
Yeah, he's just really good at being in all the right places. Leads this team in rebounding. Just has a knack for hanging around the rim.
Farronson calls the player timeout, 30 seconds, no coach involvement, no coach timeouts in Rapid League as well. And it's a bit like that at the moment for the Ears.
The Ears coach already getting ready for his halftime speech. Needs something big to turn this around. Definitely need to change the game plan when they come out again.
They chose to advance it, so they have just the 14 on the shot clock to begin this possession. It's winding down to under 5 now. Tama Isaac. They get it back, and there was an air ball, so it will be a shot clock violation. And we'll just discuss that. As the head coach Liam Conley of the Rapid League team looks on. No, it will be Rams ball.
Don't know
I'm
what
with you.
happened there.
I'm sure with all three referees That is the correct call. That's why they took their time, which is good to see. Tonge gets it back to Gonzalez Garcia, who steps back. In and out. Nico Hill can call player timeout if he wants to, but he just wraps up what is a really tough first half of basketball from the Canterbury Rams, inflicting all sorts of pain on the Taranaki Airs. Just 1 for 16 in that first half. And they are happy to head to half-time, regroup, regather their thoughts, and hopefully turn it around. As we look at the stats, thanks to the Chemist Warehouse, the official stats provider, the Sal's NBL and the Sky Broadband rapidly.
Look at all those scorers for the Rams, and it is very grim for the Airs right now. The Rams all looking hot, all firing on all cylinders, being aggressive to get themselves to the rim and knocking down their three balls. And also the rebounds, they're doing it by committee. All 5 of those players getting a hand on the ball off the glass. And assists, the Rams leading that category as well. 4 for them and only 2 for Xavier Adam for the Airs. And then 1 block each per team. The Airs really need a big second half to turn this one around. Tama Isaac, as we see, 3 steals. He's been getting it done on both ends of the floor. He has been the heart of this Rams Rapid League team so far.
But it has been a team effort, you're right, Crystal, because the Rams just look at another level. Even their half-court trap, once he crossed over, there's 4 defenders, including the sideline and the halfway line. And as you said, that's a horrible place to stop, pick up your dribble. You're in a lot of pressure. And the Rams have done great work. They've clogged the lane, they've crashed the glass.
They have, but you're right, the defensive presence that this Rams team has right now. They're really long, they're really strong, and they're playing together, which is always hard to go up against. Those gaps just look smaller. The Rams' cohesion is just so good tonight. But tough for the Airs, only playing with 5 players. They don't get a break, they don't get to sit out and see how this game's unfolding from a seat. They're right in the thick of it.
That 3 is good. Max Stoddard with another one. It's 3 for him. He moves to 9. Lead is 19. Nico Hill. They all crowd the lane. Tonge leads the break, lost the handle, gives it to Isaac. Stoddard. He's the younger Isaac brother. Great look. Finally, a missed shot for the Rams. Nico Hill almost carried it. Tonge right in front of him.
Tough shot from Nico once again. We see Tama Isaac go straight back at him, bodies him to the rim. I'd like to see some more Airs players start being aggressive.
Adam for 3. Off to the side, and here comes Tama Isaac. Gonzalez Garcia flips it up and in.
Pretty move right from the start, a little jab. Gets his players second guessing, gets himself to the rim, some fancy footwork for that finish.
Look at that Rams defense, and that is a tough shot from Hoyata.
Very tough. He was determined to get that one in for his team.
Oh, left-hand finish from Tama Isaac.
I was speaking to someone before this game, and they said Tama Isaac just has a bag when it comes to finishing around the rim, as we've seen tonight.
He's doing his best as Nico Hill. It hasn't been his evening so far. Unfortunately for Nico Hill, he's none for 10 before that play. And he'll go to the line.
Just a little bit long. These Ayers players just really seem quite down right now. Their faces, you can see it. But a lot of basketball left to be played in this Rapid League game.
Angelo Hill, his dad, and Michelle Lamy Hill, former Tall Fern as well. Has the pedigree. Nico Hill just hasn't had the evening he was looking forward to on the home floor. And that will be Ayers' ball, tracked down, knocked away. Hill on the baseline. Tonge with the rebound. He's 2 for 22. Down 22 as Tonge finds Farronson in rhythm. Rebound by Gonzalez Garcia. Here is the Spanish-born guard. The wing gets to the cup. He's in fuego.
Made that look good.
He's hit his last two. Carr. Oyata deep on the baseline. That's the handle. And that pretty much sums up this game.
Yeah, very deep, very hard to make anything happen there, and easy for the defense to just trap him with that baseline.
At least the rebound count is relatively even. Just a +1 advantage to the Rams.
Right, well, the Rams are making a lot of shots. There's not much to get there.
I'm silver lining this one, Crystal. Hill will just dribble it out. Third quarter is over. Just a 3-point third quarter. 11 for the Rams, 3 for the Ayers. And we're 4 minutes away from moving on from this game. It will be not a rewatch for the Rams, I am sure, as the starters for the Rams walk back to the changing room to get ready for their warm-ups.
Yeah, very tough for the Ayers right now. I must say, this is probably the worst I have seen their Rapid League team play. The Rams just looking really good.
Canterbury Rams, they've cooled off. They're 13 of 23 for 56%. They're 4 for 9 from deep. Their defense, they have just been so tough on this Ayers team.
Yeah, they have. But it's such an advantage when you can wait a whole week to get ready for one game versus the Ayers, who have already played a game this round. You know, they would have prepared for the Hawks, and now they only have 1 day really to get themselves prepared for this Rams game. 1 day to recover, all those things. It's a really tough matchup.
Nice crowd building at TSB Stadium on their Friday night. Matariki weekend. Underway. Carr. Still plenty of time on the shot clock as Carr drives off the glass. Jacob Carr, that's a nice finish. He moves to 4 for the Ayers.
Yeah, great take from Carr. They needed a little bit more of him earlier in this game.
Isaac. Stoddard again. I don't think any of them have hit the rim, Crystal.
Oh, they do look pure. Find him every time when he's out there. hand down, man down, knocking it down from deep.
That's his 4th triple in this game. Oh, great defense. Recovery by Hill. Great look. Boyata can't finish on the reverse.
The ears are just so stagnant. Just the player with the ball is doing all the work. Everyone else is kind of just standing around, seeing what happens, not giving him many options. So we see that foul just there. We say it all the time, coach killer on the 3-ball.
Berenson hit after the shot. And so he'll go to the Chemist Warehouse line to shoot 3. Taki Berenson. There's some thoughts around maybe he would be a trade target. Who wouldn't love a long arm shooter on the wing like Taki Berenson? But he stayed with the Rams, and that is such a deep bench.
Yeah, it is. These have got to be the 2 most deep and complete teams in the league right now. You know, they kind of have it all. They have the guards, they have the floor generals in Taylor Britt and Mitch McCarron. They obviously have the bigs, which we're excited to see in this next game with Lockie Ulbrich and Sam Froling. There's a great dime from Nico Hill there, and Hoyata putting it away.
No, MJ Walker Jr. as that 3 drops. MJ Walker Jr. out with concussion for the Rams, so there will be opportunities for some of these players, some of these wing players. Nico Hill, please. Can Nico get a bucket? Misses another 3. Tama. Isaac to the line, and yeah, you can see, even though that wasn't a shot that dropped, he's working those angles off the glass, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and just such a tough driver. You saw on his drive there with his off arm, just making the defense get off him, showing the refs that, you know, he has arms on me, these are fouls, making it really obvious for them to call that. But he does, he is such a package around the rim, finishing in various ways.
.31 is the lead. This is team number 2 against team number 4 in the Sky Broadband Rapid League ladder. And it is one-sided. It has been since the jump. Nico Hill. There it is! Nico's got a bucket. Nico Hill is now 1 for 14. Too little, too late. Stoddard. Oh my goodness, he's in fuego. That's his 5th 3 from behind the arc, and none of them have touched the rim.
Yeah, that just looks way too good. The defense is way too casual on him.
Deep 3 from Carr, almost banked it in. Tonge got a hand to it, and Jonty Bond has it. Coming up on a minute to go. Bond to Stoddard. They're up on him now. It's only taken 5 consecutive 3s from him. Gonzalez Garcia, the ball away. And we've got a problem to Carr. He's in the backcourt. Boyata on the reverse, that's nice.
A great step to get himself to the other side of the rim, stretch out and get that finish, because he looked like he was going out of bounds.
Jacob Carr has pulled up a little ginger here.
But once again, we've seen the Airs only play 5 players in this Rapid League game. Obviously saving their bench for this main game.
Well, Tobias Cameron He's not starting, but he hasn't been used as Nico Hill hits his second shot. And it's a 3 finally for him. Tough old game for Nico Hill. Hasn't hung his head at any point though, but the Canterbury Rams, they might get 51 again against the Airs. They called a player timeout with 9.2 to go. And this points for and against margin is well in their favour when it comes to the Sales NBL ladder. They're at the top of the ladder on the Sales NBL ladder with the Tuatara just one win behind them.
Run a 3-ball play for Stoddart, who's been on fire. See what they come up with.
Oh, nice. Oh, great block, Nico Hill. And that's it. The game is over. Canterbury Rams absolutely put them in the hurt locker. And the Airs can't get their Rapid League jerseys off quick enough. Nico Hill, he's probably going to take that and burn it. And it's not been a pretty evening for the Airs in front of their faithful at TSB Stadium. And it has been one-way traffic.
Yeah, Stoddart we see with the 15 points there. He was lighting it up from deep. Tama Isaac getting it done in all different types of ways, as well as Taki Ferentsen. And then on the Airs side, George Hoyata with the 8 points leading their scoring there. Rebounds, we see the Rams just cleaning up the glass. Everyone getting a hand on it. Tonj leading the battle for the Rams. And Nico Hill with 5 for the Airs. Assists, Tama Isaac with 7 assists. That is a high assist rate for a Rapid League game. We see Xavier Adam with 3, Nico Hill with 2, and a few others with 1 apiece. Blocks, Carr had 1, Stoddart had 1, Nico Hill had that one to finish off the game. And steals, Tama Isaac, we saw that earlier, he got those 3 steals in the first half. The Rams were so good on defense, made it very, very, very hard for the Airs to score tonight.
48-21, we'll be back in around about 23 minutes for your Sales NBL action between the Canterbury Rams and the Taranaki Airs. It was one-way traffic in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. It is going to be a beauty of a game though in the feature game. That'll be coming up pretty shortly. Until then, check out some highlights and we'll be back at 7:30 local.
Come on! Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for exciting, entertainment, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E.
Help me up, never let it fall. Help me roll like an animal. Back to the bone. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. But I don't care what you think you got.
Manawatia Matariki, kia ora e te whānau. Hello everyone and no mai haere mai. Welcome to Taranaki's TSB Stadium for the Airs game against the Canterbury Rams. from Otepote, Christchurch. The Airs are coming off a big win over the Hawks from Te Mato Maui, Hawke's Bay on Wednesday, scoring 42 points in the third quarter. Kamotuehe from them, as they said, ka kite anō to the Hawks in the second half. Andrew Mulligan, Crystal Ledger-Walker on hand for this one. And Crystal, we had a lopsided win to the Rams Rapid League team, but hopefully this game is going to deliver in terms of box office potential between two teams in form.
Yeah, two very tough teams, two of the deepest and most complete teams in this competition. As we have a look at our mix and pick right there, the Rams are in the lead for that. You think that they're going to get the job done. And I might be with you because the Airs are coming off a very close game that they've already played in this round to the Hawks. So we'll see how this one goes down.
You can see the Tuatara chasing the Rams at the top of the ladder. The Taranaki Airs looking for some separation from the Saints and the Bulls. What an upset that was. The Phi keeping their season alive with just 2 games remaining. They're chasing hot on the heels of the Nelson Giants, who have 3 games remaining. Must just be enough for the Giants to clinch that 6th spot, but the Phi certainly made it interesting last night.
Yeah, what a shot by Jaden Bazan. Man, they were looking good.
He the man, all right. The Saints and the Nuggets and the Bulls and the Tuatara will be your Saturday double header from TSB Arena, Wellington and Franklin Paul and Leisure Centre in Pukekohe. We'll be on the call for that one, that second game. The Jets and the Rams. Yes, the Rams go again. They've had a week off between games after the Saints win. They'll play the Jets in Palmy, Manawatu, Fly Palmy Arena Manawatu, Sunday afternoon as well. Well, this is the starting 5 for the visiting Rams, and no MJ Walker for this one, out with concussion. Buffin Jr., Taylor Britt, Walter Brown, Kaya Isaac, and Lucky Olbrich. That is a really strong starting 5. Looking forward to seeing how they match up against an Airs team who welcome back their Aussies. And Judd Flavel knows that they just got to keep winning to keep that #1 spot on the ladder.
Judd, a couple of top sides meet tonight. It's going to be a cracker. What's going to be the point of difference in this game for the Rams?
Well, I think 2 teams match up really well. Both teams have, like to play off their big, and with Froling and with us with Lockie. And as you say, like, they're in good form. They've shot the ball well. So if I think the team that sort of comes out tonight, I think will come down to those possessions, and whoever wins, I think the rebounding count. Both teams sort of match up really evenly across the board in that one too. So, yeah, not going to be much into it. Not much in it is, in terms of that is concerned. And I think that's what we saw in game 1 as well.
It's just a superb job again from Judd Flavel in season 2024. This is the starting 5 for the Airs. Elijah Minnie, Mitch McCarron, and Sam Froling back from Aussie basketball duty. Cullen Davison and Doron Lokawa, they held the fort with Elijah Minnie and were ably supported by the likes of Tobias Cameron off the bench. More on Tobias Cameron later on when he checks in the game. He was instrumental in that third quarter against the Hawks. Sam McKinnon, he is the head coach, the Australian of the Taranaki Airs, and he knows the challenge tonight. It's being the #1 team in the league.
Coming off a hard-fought win over the Hawks and a quick turnaround for the Rams tonight, how's the preparation been, and what are you expecting from the ladder leaders?
I wouldn't say preparation's been great to dive into the Rams, just having that tight turnaround. 3 games in 6 days, so just a scout today and a walkthrough. I guess we've all watched them play throughout the season, so we're relying on players doing their job with that. But feel confident with building a bit of momentum, having Sam and Mitch back, playing at home, so 3 home games to finish the season off for us.
The Froling and Olbrich matchup was a big one. How are you planning to approach that?
Yeah, I think Lockie got the better of Sam the first game. I think Sam's pretty keen to run it back, probably like we saw against Otago. He had a quiet game and he came out against the Sharks and was pretty aggressive from the start, so I'd expect a Sam Froling game like that tonight.
And that's why you're going with the Airs tonight, isn't it, Crystal Ledger-Walker? You reckon Sam Froling, the vet compared to Lockie Olbrich, will get it over the younger man tonight for the Rams, but everybody's going the Rams at the moment. Use that QR code and mixandpick.com. Visit that, and every correct entry goes in the draw for a Sal's Pizza if you're in New Zealand. You want to explain yourself a little bit about this pick? I love it.
Yeah,
it's a good theory.
Honestly, like, it was a tough matchup. These are two of the best bigs in the competition with Lockie Olbrich and Sam Froling. You know, teammates turned rivals. Lockie Olbrich has everything to prove, but Sam Froling, he needs to show why he was the starter and the leader for the Illawarra Hawks in the ANBL. So he'll be coming out and trying to put his name all over this game. As we see our referee line up there and them checking in with the coaches, getting ready for this matchup.
Yeah, it was a 86-83 game when they met back in May 9th. And it was in Ōtepoti, Christchurch, of course. And that game certainly was a low-scoring affair. Both these teams score mid-90s, but 86-83, defense was at a premium. If you want to look at the Lockie Olbrich numbers, 22 and 10 in that game, had 2 blocks as well. And Sam Froling just 13 points and 10 rebounds, 13 points, well below his season average. Sam Froling's third in the league in scoring coming into this one.
Yeah, Lockie Olbrich did a great job of him, kept Sam Froling to only 4 from 12. But in that game, there were a lot of fouls going around. I know it's a long time to think back to round 7, but there were a lot of trips to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
49 fouls altogether.
Yeah, insane. That is a lot of stoppage, hard to get momentum. But I'm sure the players will remember how that game felt. The Airs, as we heard Coach Sam McKinnon say, want to run it back in their home court.
They had 50 points in the paint to the Rams in that game, 40 for the Airs. So you're looking at an 83-86 scoreline. That's a lot of banging down low, that is for sure. The Taranaki Airs were 6 for 26 from the arc. The Rams just 4 for 24. Oh, that is going to be a long night for your parents. That is some sugar and some food colouring coursing through that little body of yours.
Right, well, at least it's the start of the game. They're having it before the game, so good choice.
Absolutely. Yes, the Stars are out on Matariki weekend in New Zealand, Aotearoa. And hopefully it's a clear night in New Plymouth, Mount Taranaki. And you can see the beautiful evening sky as Carlin Davison. He loves to sky high. He is a high flyer. He has been superb this season. And in their game against the Hawks, Carlin Davison, he had 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, a block, just 1 turnover. Now, for a guy who is liquid on the floor, and he has really curbed his turnover rate.
Yeah, man, and oh my gosh, did you see that block? He got up. It was crazy.
I think he only just landed before this game. Carlin, he is a leaper.
Yeah, between him and Elijah Minnie and their shot blocking abilities, it is a scary duo to go up against. And you better have a quick release or some wide open shots, because those two will come flying at you.
Olbrich and Froling will get us underway in the middle at TSB Stadium. Buffin has it. No MJ Walker for the Rams, out with concussion. Taylor Britt back to Buffin. Just 2 losses on the season as Olbrich leaves it behind. Under 7 to go on the shot clock. Britt steps back over Rokawa, knocks down the opening 3. Taylor Britt shooting the ball really nicely from deep, 37% for the point guard.
Yeah, the Airs definitely want to key in on him early. They had trouble defending Isaiah Moore in their last matchup, so guard issues for the Airs defense.
Minnie hesitates. Just a little strong. Britt with the rebound. Brown, Walter Brown, drives. What a matchup it is. And Minnie gets the block there. Out to Kaya Isaac. Frolling grabs the board. Big man looking to run, gives it to Minnie. Here's Davison. Oh, Olbrich with the block as Walter Brown was caught on his heels. It stays with the ears on the baseline.
Yeah, these teams just play with such good pace. When you have big men that can, you know, start and initiate your offense on the run, it's good signs for your team.
Here's Rokawa. Davison off to the right. Frolling just pulls the trigger on the offensive board. And Britt has it. Lucky Olbrich. Little runner in the lane. Tipped out by Brown. Britt. Kaya Isaac. Left hand dribble with the right finish, rather.
All right, just gives the backboard a little high five. Great start for the Rams. This ball game looking very aggressive and moving the ball very well.
Stripped away. Britt with Rokawa. Oh, Elijah Minnie sends it back. Up the other way. Davison with a two-hand dunk.
Man, what a duo. Big block down one end, throw it to the other high flyer down the other, throwing it down.
What a way to get the first points of the game. Kai Isaac spinning, put him in the blender. He was a NutriBullet on Elijah Minnie.
Kai Isaac, great finisher around the rim. Just like we saw his brother in the Rapid League. Tyrone just a little bit short on that jumper.
He loves that area, does Tyrone Rokawa. Britt looking at Olbrich, steps back. That's been his shot all season, Taylor Britt.
Yeah, so good out of the on ball, so good at getting his defender on his hip and making the right read.
Frolling with the rebound over Olbrich. Sees the double. McCarron gives it to Carlin Davison and one. Carlin Davison took a whack, pops back up. And it's pretty from the ears.
And that's what makes Frolling so good, just the vision he has out of the post, able to move the ball, and the glue guy, Mitch McCarron, coming down the lane, making the extra for that finish.
You love Mitch McCarron's game, don't you?
I do. I am very biased. But you know who else's game I love is Taylor Britt, so I love this point guard matchup tonight.
When you saw the commentary roster, you've been blessed.
I have.
Lockie Olbrich. It's unfortunate you got to do it with me, but that's okay. Kai Isaac with the corner ball.
No, we are really in for a treat tonight with this game. This is a great matchup. These teams match up very well. Two very good bigs, two very good floor generals, and a lot of great supporting pieces out in this one.
Oh, what a pass. Well timed. Frolling, though, is fouled underneath. Well, that'll be interesting because the Rams defense, they love to collapse. And if they're going to call those fouls on Frolling, it's going to be a long night for the Rams down low.
Yeah, well, two very physical teams. The refs have to be keyed in on this one. It's really hard to get a good feel on the game for the refs when you have two physical teams like this, finding the right balance. You know, how much do you let them play? How much can you let them get away with without it getting out of control?
Oh, we've got a lane violation, Crystal. We've got to stamp this out early. We really do. It's got to send a message.
Right. Sam Frolling will be very happy that he gets to redo that one.
He certainly will be.
Does that, like, count on your free throw percentage? Surely not. Surely that put him off and it shouldn't count.
Surely not. Like a missed and one opportunity, that doesn't count, does it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Lane violations. Oh, scourge on the game. It's so hard to stamp them out. Here's Britt, turns the corner. stripped away. Froling gets tied up with Rokawa, who now has it. And an offensive foul on Carlin Davison.
Yeah, tough. Looked like he might have got pushed in the air there from behind, but he wasn't set.
Good to see a Red Sox fan in the building. Lucky Ulbrich. Taylor Britt. Nice cut from Walter Brown. That's pretty from the Rams.
Yeah, beautiful off-ball cut. That on-ball between Brett and Ulbrich just takes up so much attention. The rest of the defense can just fall asleep.
Tobias Cameron's out there. Elijah Minnie's off the floor. Cameron for three. His brother Flynn's away with the Tall Blacks as Davison gets the offensive rebound. Brett gives it to Buffin, and Buffin banks it in, and the Rams are out to an 8-point lead here, and timeout called. 5:31 to go in this first quarter. Sam McKinnon probably doesn't like the trans D and the effort at the moment, and he wants to talk about it.
Yeah, no, they definitely want to talk about that, and they need to finish those little layups around the rim. You have to make those count, because if you don't and you get stuck behind the ball, it's just too easy in transition for the Rams.
Well, the Rams shooting 5 for 10 here early on. Sam McKinnon's troops just 2 for 9, 22%, which is what happened in the Rapid League game. It was a terrible start for the Airs. They had just 1 point in the first quarter. And that was a free throw, obviously. And they lost 48-21. And so this start by the Rams will cause for concern for the Airs.
Yeah, it is. We've already spoken about it. These Airs have already played a game this round. A little bit of fatigue. But, you know, this is one of their bigger matchups. This is one of their bigger games. The first game of their last little 3-game home stretch to finish out the season, or the regular season, sorry. So they need to dig in mentally, just get themselves back in it, start getting on a roll.
Yeah, 3 games in around 6 days, I think it is, for Sam McKinnon in the Airs. It's McCarron on Isaac. Mitch McCarron, the newly signed Breakers player. Nice little fall-away.
He just has a great balance of knowing when to share the ball, when to get his teammates involved, and knowing when he has to take over and make something happen himself.
Ulbrich for 3. Nothing but net. Lucky Ulbrich knocking that down, and he is a 35% three-point shooter as they go to Froling in the post. Looking at his young protege. Stolen, Walter Brown. McCarron's back, but Walter Brown is fouled. And McCarron got him on the arm.
That was a great double on Froling there. Just let that Rams defense pick off that pass. Froling trying to argue about a foul there. But the Rams just so great in the passing lanes.
Just a quick conversation. And did we just see an unsportsmanlike called on that one? I think it is, because Mitch McCarron tried to play the ball and he didn't get the ball, but he certainly made a play for it. We get a replay here. Oh, I see.
Ooh.
I don't know if there's much play on the ball there. He swiped down on the shoulder. And so it will be 2 shots in the basketball for the Rams. Mitch McCarron still pleading his case.
Yeah, tough call. But Walter Brown makes him pay either way.
Walter Brown hadn't hit a free throw for, I think it was 14 games, if my memory serves me correctly. And then he's been 6 for 6 since in the last 3 games. Taylor Britt with the left hand.
Just great change of pace there. Just gets Mini to stand up a little bit. Knows he's a shot blocker. Has to do something to get by him.
Yeah, the Rams are pushing this, Crystal, and their ears get back. Walter Brown's just running. He's like a greyhound out there.
Yeah, Youth Player of the Year last year for a reason.
Buffin for three, wide open. Heel of the iron. And Taylor Britt in pass coverage. In the backfield is Buffin with the offensive foul. Tobias Cameron flirting with the smile and the key. The defensive charge circle, I love that from Lindsay Tate. He calls it the smile. And Tobias Cameron putting his body on the line. Tobias Cameron, they were in a hole against the Hawks a couple of nights ago, but they came out, had that 42-point quarter. Tobias Cameron had 14 in that quarter. They came out at halftime and just put them in the hurt locker. They came away with the win.
That is just what big brothers do. His younger brother's on international duties. He said, don't you worry, I've got you. Can't get that one to go. But yeah, Tobias has been massive off the bench. He's massive when starters don't step up. He really gives a spark off the bench, makes things happen.
Kaya Isaac off the backboard. It's Max Darling's in the game. Set a pick on two players. Quinn Bailey's out there. He did great work while Sam Frolin was away. Taranaki did great work while Mitch McCarron was away. They all did great work, actually, the Airs.
Yeah, massive game for them to get that win with three of their key players out. Just shows the culture of this Airs team.
Yeah, there really is a strong culture with this playing group. Kaya Isaac.
Right, both of these teams, super tight-knit group in the Airs, and just a winning culture with this Rams squad.
Karen hanging. Darling called for the foul. Yeah, it's one of those situations, isn't it, Crystal, in basketball, you're never going to have the same squad again. And so chemistry and teamwork and camaraderie, it's hard to manufacture, but when it happens, it really can make a season. It can probably make you go deep into the postseason, even help you win a championship.
Yeah, helps you get over adversity, all of those little things. And it starts from the top down. You know, this is a very experienced coach, was a past player. He knows how important these things are, and I'm sure he knows how to build it. He's been a part of some great teams. He's led some great teams. And so now he's just doing it in a different way from that coaching position.
Well, Sam McKinnon, first time Sal's NBL head coach. And they've done a great job, the new ownership, setting the bar high for the Airs. Kaya Isaac lost the handle there. Tried to find somebody as he got in the air. And the Airs looking to eat into this 13-point lead the Rams have, and that is not going to help. Another turnover. That is the 6th in the quarter for the Airs. That is really bad from them. They usually only average 12 on the season. That's already halfway there as Darling looks to the handoff for Kaya Isaac, who just floats it up over the top with a feathery jumper. Over the big.
Great adjustment. You know, he got his player on his back both of those sets. First one turned it over and then realized he probably should have taken that shot. Doesn't make the same mistake twice. See the Airs really trying to get to their sets, get into Frolling.
Frolling can't get it to go down. Sam Frolling, he's only got the 2 points so far. That was just his second look, and he's called for the foul. That's his first personal.
Yeah, tough goings on both ends. Doesn't get that one to fall, and then gets matched up on the quicker Taylor Britt.
Taylor Britt, he's really picked up the scoring load for that point guard position. And you said it earlier, Crystal, he's really good at picking his moments, picking his spots like Mitch McCarron. And he has been really good for the Canterbury Rams in this season so far. Tobias Cameron. Quinn Bailey looking for some movement. Minnie on the baseline. Nice action. Frolling with the rebound though. Deep underneath. He's fouled. Sam Frolling forces the issue and is rewarded with the foul call.
Yeah, definitely a foul in there. Fought his way through those two trees. He's just so good, so long. He can get under the backboard and still find an angle to get that layup up.
Sam Frolling comes from a great basketball family in Australia. Brother, sister, mum, dad. A family of hoopers. Full name is Sampson as well.
Yeah.
Not Samuel, Samson. Strong. Love it. Don't cut his hair. Gets the roll on the second. Big lead for the Rams here. They lead by 16. Frolling in the ears. In a little bit of a hole here with 1:30 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, great start for the Rams, and you see Judd Flavel just running his bench early, getting some fresh players in there. He knows it's going to be a long game. He saw the Airs come back in that third against the Hawks.
Nice closeout from Minnie, but it's Lachlan Olbrich with the rebound. Farrenson, Tucky Farrenson squeezes one underneath the defense.
Yeah, good move, good footwork.
Minute to go. Rokawa to Frolling. Minnie comes up on the wing. Frolling with Darling on him. He's got the body but not the height on Frolling. Does Max Darling, and Frolling going to work here in the back end of the first quarter. Here comes Olbrich, getting him on the heels. Nice defense. Rokawa, and the foul on Tucky Farrenson. Frolling wants the unsportsmanlike. Was there a play on the ball? They'll talk about it at mid-court as well. And we wait.
It looked like a play on the ball, but
And I
it
think,
would have been a very smart play to foul that because the Airs were running.
well, it hasn't turned out to be that smart, unfortunately. It is an unsportsmanlike foul. Second of the quarter as Rokawa makes one, gets one more, and they get the ball back. McCarron had one earlier on a Walter Brown fast break dunk attempt. Nothing too malicious in either of these, but it's just a really good tone setter from the referees. Just making sure players are playing the basketball rather than an offensive player. And so the Airs get it back. 11 on the shot clock. Carlin Davison Frolling with great position, but defense from Darling does just enough, and then Olbrich takes one to the face from Elijah Minnie and turns it over for his trouble. A whack in the nose, and then he gets the turnover. And Olbrich will come off the floor. Not sure if he's bleeding or not. But Aidan Tonge will step into the breach for him. Frolling up high. Rokawa tries to find the Aussie big. And another turnover.
Oh, it would have been a great pass if it had landed. But Frolling just wasn't expecting that.
Olbrich's tended to on the bench. Kaya Isaac can't drop that down. Carlin Davison is fouled. And that will be shots coming up for Davison in the Airs. And so, will be shots? Yes, it will be. Not quite quarter time yet. Just as time winding down here, Carlin Davison at the end of the quarter will shoot two. Some teammates to line up, make him feel better from the Chemist Warehouse line. Make you feel better when you shoot when you've got people lined up?
Yeah, give me some company.
Yeah.
Always need the high fives between shots, you know, all the
Yeah.
good stuff.
Make or miss. Get the reassurance. You get the next one. Or nice work. Love the fact that we've got a couch down the other end on the baseline. That's comfort. I wonder if they brought their own or it's emotion, because it's a great way to get right up close and personal. You see there on the left of...
Right,
Well,
has to be VIP seating, surely.
Surely. It must be VVIP. Makes the second, Carlin Davison, and that'll do us for the first quarter as Baronson's shot is long, and the Rams put 30 on the airs. They've come into TSB Stadium, and they've run riot in the first quarter. We'll take a break and come back with the second shortly. $30 large cupped pepperoni pizza is the sales deal for this round. Use that QR code. Once you're in there, use Sal's Cup as your online code to get that deal. It has a tasty pizza. That's my favorite. And it's been a tasty first quarter for the Canterbury Rams. 12 of 22, Crystal Ledger-Walker. And they've been doing it from inside and outside. 3 threes. 9 of 15 from inside the arc, and 18 points in the paint in that first quarter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, these Rams just look fresh. They look like they've been eyeing this matchup for a long time. They've been training for it for over a week, and they have come out today very, very strong. The Airs need to change their game plan and start to get a roll on.
Well, the Rams, they got to keep winning if they want that top spot, because the Tuatara's mini opens up with a nice 3 to start the second quarter. The Tuatara, they'll be keeping pace with them, just behind them on the ladder. It could be the difference in a home final if things go to plan for those two teams. Ball stays with the Rams. Some venue issues as well for some other teams. So it's just really hard to know when you need a venue when you return to home playoffs.
Yeah, I'm sure the whole basketball community can relate to that issue as we see a great 3 from Taki on the wing.
Baronson's 3 is good. He's mini the other way. Up at the rim. Nice work in the key.
You know, Mini has stood up for these Airs when they've needed him the most. So no surprise that he gets them going in this second.
That 3 misses. Tonge does well. Baronson, this time it's a contested 3. Back-to-back triples.
Right, let's see how many spots he can hit a 3 and gets one on one side, goes to the other, makes it again as we see Elijah Mini just getting it done to start this quarter, drawing the foul.
Elijah Mini, very efficient against the Hawks. 15 points on 6 of 8 shooting. That was on Wednesday night. Rokawa broken up by Darling. And we've got a foul. Darling's called, I think, for the push there. Probably looked like he was in an ejector seat there. A horizontal bungee is another foul is called. It's the 9th foul on the Rams. That 3 ball is good. The 2, excuse me. Let's look at the foul count.
It's just a tough shot. If Cullen Davison can really get his...
Oh, was that Minnie or Davison? Either way, those are 2 tremendous shot blockers.
Right, it was both. But as I was saying, if Davison can get his jump shot going, that's really dangerous because as we just saw, he can jump over anyone. Mitch McCarron with a tough fadeaway.
That is so tough. Here come the Airs. Lead under double digits. Darling strokes that 3. Max Darling.
Oh, Froling just caught too deep, sagging off Darling there, makes him pay.
He's a 24% three-point shooter as Max Darling, but we got an offensive foul. Max Darling, that is a good-looking shot from him. Lead back to 12. Rams ball.
That's a tough call. Davison's 2nd offensive foul tonight, and it's still early on in this ball game. We'll have to watch that moving forward.
Darling sits. He's got 2 fouls.
It's always interesting to see how coaches coach that. They trust their players, leave them out there with 2 in the first half, or decide to pull them and play it safe.
Elijah Minnie with another block. That is the 3rd block for Minnie in this half. And we've got a timeout. Judd Flavel wants to talk about what's happened so far at the beginning of this 2nd quarter. Barely 3 minutes gone. He's just not feeling it at the moment. It's 9 apiece in the 2nd quarter. The Airs, as we probably thought they would, come out firing at that quarter break. It's just a lot of pressure at either end by the Rams, and scoreboard pressure after the first quarter, giving up 30 points.
Yeah, they'll want to regroup, talk about it, start again. But Minnie, so tough, such a good shot blocker. He had 6 against the Bulls a few games ago to go along with 30 points. As I mentioned, he can step up when other key players aren't.
Taranaki Airs have already shot 11 free throws from the Chemist Warehouse line in this game. They're 10 of 11. And that's what's keeping them in this game, albeit they're down 12 with Rams to inbound the ball to get us back underway. Airs need stops. They don't need Walter Brown getting into key like that. Putting it up and in. That was too easy, even though it was a tough shot at the end of it.
Right, very tough. Through a lot of shot blockers, as we've been talking about a lot.
Karen turns the corner, Brown on his hip. Davison drives. Look out! I love the intent, but it's Tucky Farrington going the other way. Gets Froling on his heels. And Farrington with the left, he's got 8.
He's started this game.
Make it 10, he's the leading scorer.
Right, he's in great form. He's warming up in that Rapid League game. Coming out feeling hot.
Froling, tough shot. Good defense. Carlin Davison has it. Tobias Cameron, in and out. Froling on the offensive glass. McCarron looking for a cutter. Uses the on ball of Froling. Gives it to Minnie on the wing. Minnie in a little bit of trouble there. Multiple bodies on the floor. Solbrick, he took a smack to the face at the end of the first quarter. He's back out there. Davison. Great defense from Carlin Davison. He's a menace in the passing lanes.
He is, just read that one, able to get his fingertips on it. But the battle on the boards is where it's at right now. Judd Flavel spoke about it before the game. These are the two best rebounding teams in the comp. We'll see what the Airs can come up with. We see Nico Hill check in for them.
Nico Hill in the corner. He with such endeavour in the Rapid League game, it just wasn't happening for him. Hopefully he can make an impact, more of an impact. As we've got a foul on Froling.
Taylor Britt with the quick hands. Bit disappointed that the ref called that one.
That's number 2 on Britt. Here's Hill. Froling spins. Britt, Buffin up ahead. Oh, brick! Straight down the middle. And that's it for Sam McKinnon. This lead is blown out to 18. Too easy for the Rams at the moment. And it's a timeout for Sam McKinnon. Here comes the big man running the floor.
Yeah, I love the intent by the Airs to really try rebound and get some offensive boards for some extra possessions. But if they don't get it, they're giving up the advantage on transition. So we see the Rams just running really strong. Just too easy for them in the open floor.
They've got 7 offensive rebounds. So they are doing some good work on the glass, but it's come at a cost. Fast break baskets. Fast break points. That is 11 now for the Rams in this first quarter. Yeti in amongst it again. That one's going up on Facebook, no doubt. It's an 18-point lead. And we're only in the midway point of the second quarter. The Rams already have 45. This is an Airs team that holds teams to under 83 a game. This Airs team's the second best field goal shooting team in the league at 49.3%. And they're shooting 30% so far. As Hill drives, hangs. Ulbrich in amongst 2 Airs. And it's McCarron. Match McCarron. He knew it as soon as the whistle was blown. He picks up number 2.
Yeah, tough. They were really lucky to even get an offensive possession there, because that defensive trap in the full court just looking really dangerous. See Tobias maybe just with some blood.
I think he does, yeah. It's that kind of game down low. He's got something on the elbow. Quinn Bailey out there. Buffin looking for Brown. Buffin, look out. Oh, great defense from Hill. Falls back to the Rams though. Walter Brown pulls the trigger. That is their 7th 3 in this half. And Walter Brown moves to 9.
He had all day to think about that one. Lines it up perfectly. Nico Hill tries to respond.
Brett up ahead to Lachlan Ulbrich. Hangs in the air, can't get the roll. Oh no, Buffin goes down.
Oh.
He's hurt his ankle. The look away to Bailey.
Yeah, definitely need to stop the game and check that one out. Great transition from the Airs.
That's not good signs for Buffin down the other end. He's still down. And he's in a bit of pain here. Flavel's out there. Darling's out there to help him limp off.
Shout out to physio Lydia for the Rams. She'll check it out, see what's happening. Former Tall Ferns physio she is.
Is it one of those ones where you take the shoe off, or is it one of those ones where you don't take the shoe off and just walk around on it? We'll find out. Buffin doesn't look comfortable. Bit of blood on the floor. A bit of spray and wipe and some handy towels. A 21-point lead. Crystal Ledger-Walker. What are the Rams going to do here without Buffin? They're just rolling at the moment. Probably better question is, what will the Airs have to do here with 4:34 to go in this first half?
Yeah, tough start. But we've said it, it's the fatigue, but they need to just mentally get themselves back in this game. Maybe just get a couple kills, which is 3 stops or more in a row. And just start to piece together some momentum to chip away at this lead. But we know that they can come back. We saw it in the Hawks game. That third quarter, scoring over 40 points.
It's looking like a crime scene out there at the moment. There's more spray and wipe going on. Tobias Cameron, I think it's from his cut. Oh, there's another spot over there, young man. Yeah, right there.
All right, Tobias leaving his blood, sweat, and probably not tears all over this court.
His big brother, his brother Flint, playing overnight in Poland against Poland.
Oh, we were speaking about it earlier. What a tough loss the Tall Blacks had on that buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's just a lucky play.
Yeah, just lucky it's a friendly.
Good to see them hang with Finland. 70-73 was the win. That is just so easy. Lachlan Olbrich again, straight down the middle.
Yeah, great little short roll, pocket pass from Taylor Britt on that one. Their two-man game is just so tight.
Bailey on the baseline. Nice look from McCarron.
Bailey's a great role player for this Airs team off the bench. Gives them solid minutes when he gets in.
Olbrich is too big for Carlin Davison that deep. Frolling off the floor. It's a tough assignment. And Davison goes the other way and uses that athleticism to good use as he's fouled.
Yeah, I like that Mitch McCarron always tries to get Carlin Davison looks going downhill. They'll run a lot of rub screens, especially in transition and as they're coming down the court, just for him to get it and go.
Well, as your mum always says, you control the rebounds, control the game, Crystal Ledger-Walker, and it's a +5 advantage for the Rams currently. Let's see if that theory of yours, that sending players on the offensive glass, see if they've decided to get back in transition. Brown, look at the ball move for the Rams. Oh, that's pretty basketball from the reigning champs. Darling in the corner.
Right, everyone involved in that one. Great, another slice cut from Walter Brown and an even better intercept there.
Turnover number 9 for the Airs. It's clinical at the moment for the Rams. Third game in a week for the Airs.
That's tough if it's on Davison. That would be his third.
Carlin walks off the floor. It is his third foul.
A tough loss for the Airs for this first half to have him sitting. He's the team's second leading scorer and does it all, as we've seen. Blocks, intercepts, getting in the lanes.
Frolling out there. Darling from the other side.
Yes, just went to a little bit of a zone then. See if they stick with that. Definitely need to change up their schemes.
Hill Quinn Bailey wants it, and that's just good defense coming over the top by Walter Brown. Bailey wanted it. He wanted the ball to reverse back.
Yeah.
Another turnover. That's the 10th now.
Nico Hill just needed to get a better angle on that pass.
Kai Isaac blocked by McCarron. Froling gives it to his point guard. And it goes to the Rams. Good trans D from the visitors. Tobias Cameron's back.
He's just switched spots on that transition. Froling playing the point. Mitch McCarron running down the lane.
Elijah Minnie sits. Tama Isaac, Kai's little brother, gives it to his big bro. Olbrich facing up on Bailey. McCarron with the hand in the passing lane, stays with the Rams. Just over 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. 2:07 to go in this first half. It's been all Rams.
We see them in this zone again.
The reach on Olbrich. He's such a handful, is Lockie Olbrich.
Yeah, he is so versatile. We saw him knock down that three. He can obviously get off the dribble, get to the rim, finish around the rim really well. Darling with the same shot. Oh, can't get it to go again.
Froling. Gives it to McCarron. Under 2 to go in this half. Froling on the little pull-up. Isaac pushing it. Ears get back. Kai Isaac tucks it under his arm. And we've got a foul. They're just bending this Ayers defense until it breaks. Most possessions.
Kai Isaac just so good in the lane. We see both the Isaac brothers with all different types of packages. Finishing, ball handling moves, getting themselves to their spots. See the camera shake a little, must be from the crowd, stomping their feet, doing everything they can to get this Ayers team back in this game.
Makes a second. Ayers 24. Tobias Cameron. Darling with the rebound. It's been a ram raid by the visitors in this first half. Walter Brown. Olbrich's feeling it. Doesn't get the roll. Arokawa gets that. Sampson felt the bump, no whistle. McCarron, excuse me, it's Bailey. Here's Froling in amongst 4 Rams. Arokawa swings it. Cameron drives, left hand. Rams defense does not bend. It is stout. Darling, Walter Brown, ball movement supreme. Kyle Isaac, that is basketball at its finest.
Oh my goodness, these Rams are just playing just such disciplined, such good basketball right now.
Froling settles for the 3, given the room. Oh, look at this. It's just all Rams basketball. Kaya Isaac, the Ayers are being dismantled. They're getting deflated. 61-33. Halftime can't come quick enough. McCarron finds Cameron, puts it up. Nothing easy. And that is halftime, putting them out of their misery in that first half. 61 by the Rams to just 33 from the Taranaki Ayers. We'll come back after the break and talk about the stats. Welcome back to TSB Stadium. Oh my hokamai, it is a demolition job at the moment by the Canterbury Rams. They've come in and just laid a really complete game of basketball out in front of this TSB Stadium crowd. And they have pummeled the Airs here in the first half. Andrew Mulligan, Crystal Ledger-Walker with the call, and Crystal, look at the scoring output from the Rams. So even.
Yeah, what an absolute clinic the Canterbury Rams have put on tonight. Kai Isaac getting it done, getting himself into the paint, drawing a lot of attention. Tucky Farrington getting it done from outside. He's hit some big threes. Walter Brown has been great slashing through the lane. And then for the Airs, Carlin Davison with 10 points. He took a seat. He had 3 fouls in that first half. Not a great sign for the Airs, but for them, I'm really hoping that they can load it up in this third quarter, as we've seen them do before. The rebound, Sam Froling with 8. Lockie Albrecht battling with him, and he has 6 of his own. Then everyone else chipping in and chipping away at the glass. Assists, we see that the Canterbury Rams have 18 assists in this ball game, and that really is the difference. They are moving it so well. They're playing so disciplined. They're playing together. Judd Flavel really has this team humming at the moment, and Mitch McCarron with 5 for the Airs. He's trying to get it done on that side. The Airs, a lot of big blocks in that one. That was kind of the only thing really going their way so far. Lockie Albrecht had 1 block of his own. Yeah, big second half needed for these Airs, because the Rams are playing great defense and really just harassing them all over the court. What are your thoughts going into the second?
Well, this has been clinical from the Canterbury Rams. They've had 17 assists now. It's just updated on 24 field goals. So that assist percentage is just under 75%. They average assist percentage just 50%. The only thing I can really read into the Airs is that they've assisted on 9 of their 10 made field goals for the Airs. but they have just been cleaned up in the paint, and they haven't been able to defend the three-point line, and they haven't been able to hit anything from the three-point line. They're 1 for 11 the airs. All stats courtesy of the Chemist Warehouse, the official stats partner of the Sal's NBL. 61 plays 33 at half-time. It has been very impressive from the reigning champs. We'll take a break and we'll come back with the third quarter. What do the Airs have? They need a response. Will we have it in the second half? (61-33), the Canterbury Rams in control. And it's been one-way traffic, really, since the jump. The Airs ensconced in the playoff picture. The Rams top of the table. Will these two teams play again in the postseason? And that remains to be seen. Still 2 more rounds to go after this one. And then we are into the playoff qualifiers for the semi-finals, and then July 28th is the grand final. Where will it be? And that really has not moved since the start of the game. I'm surprised it hasn't even gone up further towards the Rams. Use that QR code or go to mixandpick.com, and every correct entry goes in the draw for a Sal's Pizza in New Zealand. What do the Rams do here? Do they keep running their sets, keep running their starters, keep going through them, excuse me, the motions. It's really enticing just to keep going. Points for and against is a big reason you keep going in the Sal's NBL. They haven't played in a week. The Rams, though, the Airs, though, rather, they've had 2 games already in the space of 1 week.
Yeah, really tough playing the double in a round. We heard Sam McKinnon talk about it earlier. They didn't have much prep for this game. They just did a walkthrough, you know, would have done a refresh on the scout. But the Rams, they haven't played since last Wednesday. They've been waiting. They've circled this game. Their next games are against the Sharks and the Jets, or the other way around, I should say it. But, you know, those will be 2 of the easier games, theoretically, that they have to play. So they're going to throw everything at this Airs team. They want to keep themselves ready. They've been on a winning streak. I think they're undefeated when they have their whole squad. They only lost those 2 games when Lockie Ulbrich was away. So yeah, you want to keep going. You want to keep playing good basketball. You don't want to get complacent.
Davison goes for the steal, and they manage to keep it with the Rams. Ulbrich misses that, puts it back in.
Great look away from Walter Brown there. These Rams, they're just humming. Judd Flavel has them playing such good basketball and at the right time in the season.
Rokawa knocks that 3 down.
That looked pure. They need some more from him. We know he can step up. He had a clutch shot against the Bulls a few rounds ago.
Britt into Ulbrich. Got Minnie on his back. They get a stop. Minnie pulls the trigger, knocking it down. Signs of life from the Airs in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, great start from the Airs. I'm sure they got ripped out at half. Kind of like that they've matched Minnie up on Taylor Brett, giving him a longer defender. Someone, you know, a little bit more dangerous to get around. Even if you do get around him, he has that shot blocking ability. We see Airs go to this 2-3 kind of zone.
Here's Ulbrich spinning, gets his own rebound, has it blocked by Froling. Here's ball, get another stop. Get some kills, as you said in the first half, Crystal. It's a positive beginning in this first minute and a half.
It is, and those are the things you need to focus on in these tough games when you're down. You know, just focus on getting kills, getting 3 stops in a row. You know, just small goals to achieve the bigger one.
Froling stepping through with the right hand, gets the and 1. There is a response from the Airs, slowly chewing into this Canterbury Rams lead.
Yeah, there is, and just look at them. They look so together. Huddle up, let's talk about it. How do we keep moving forward? How do we keep chipping away? But this Rams team isn't going to be easy. They're not going to go away, and they're going to keep trying to extend this big lead that they already have.
A little 9-2 run to start us here in the 3rd quarter. 21 is the lead for the Rams. They go under this Ulbrich screen. And Ulbrich has McCarron.
Rams do a great job of recognizing that mismatch.
Can't give them too much room on the perimeter as Carlin Davidson goes up. And oh no, is that McCarron?
It is.
He's going down, clutching his ankle. Elijah Minnie misses that. And they call the game to a stop because McCarron, Buffin isn't out there because he hurt his ankle. That is not a good sign for Mitch McCarron.
It is not, and it's tough. He's come back from international duties with the Australian team. straight back into this competition. It's hard. It's hard on your body to do that trip, to go travel, to deal with the jet lag, to play all around and play very high-level basketball, very physical games.
Well, that is not a good sign for Mitch McCarron and the Years. That is tough. That is an uncomfortable limp as well. The Aussie vet. There's Helen Hoyata help him off the floor from the Years bench. How will this impact the play of the Years? They start to just chip away at this lead. That's a beautiful pass. Look at that ball move. Look at the Rams. Darling just drives, hangs in the air, flips it off the glass and in.
Oh my goodness, take what you want, Rams. Move it all around. You have a shot, you have a shot. Never mind, I'll take it, says Darling.
Rokawa to Froling. He spins. Nice defense, even better shot making from Froling. Pretty basketball from the big.
Great little spin move as we see Olbrich pushing the ball down the court. Once again, going back to that mismatch.
Blocked by Froling. Good defense at the other end. Oh, Lockie Olbrich got it. Rokawa. Rokawa comes and cleans it all up. Arguably the shortest player out there. Froling running into the chest of Olbrich. Flop warning. Elijah Minnie.
Hands him the ball through the rim.
And look at that. The lead is now 19. Really great response from the Years out of halftime. They might have lost Mitch McCarron perhaps for the game. Hopefully not. But Sam McKinnon must have coached up a storm at halftime because his Ayers team have a little bit of gas in them.
Yeah, kept this Rams team to only 4 points in this quarter so far. A really good effort defensively from the Ayers.
Judd Flavel called time. Always a good crowd in New Plymouth. Breakers are heading back there again in NBL 25. So heading to Wellington for the first time in a long time. And 3 games in Christchurch for the Breakers as well. Most likely at Wolfbrook Arena.
That's just great for the game. I mean, all 3 of those places have had great crowds for their Sal's NBL teams. So they deserve, you know, some more basketball coming their way in the off season.
Here's Brett Minnie on him. A bit of a wrinkle from the Ears. And a kick ball. And they'll reset the shot clock to 14.
Yeah, Rams got lucky on that one. Looked like they were running out of space, running out of ideas.
Darling gets loose. Might have got fouled as well. No whistle. Here's Minnie. Rokawa wide open. That would have been big. Brett. Tipped away. Taylor Britt is like, look at my forearm. I got fouled.
Right, let me show you these bruises.
Coin referee Sampan stating what happened. Taylor Britt, I think, disagrees. Nonetheless, we move on. Olbrich. Kaya eyes it off the bounce. Left it short. Oh, another offensive board. Brown, good defense from Rokawa. Strong and then too strong. Did everything right for about 98% of that Walter Brown drive. And he just got him at the end.
Yeah, Carlin Davison also getting his hands in there. But coming up a bit sore, clutching his wrist maybe.
Walter Brown at the line. It wasn't until game 15 of his season where he started to make trips to the Chemist Warehouse line. Hasn't missed since. So that 38% foul shooting percentage he brought into this round really hasn't done him any favors. He's a good free throw shooter. Form is good. And just was proven wrong. Kyle Isaac, not for the first time, is Kyle Isaac with a tough finish high off the glass.
Man, what a ball game Kaya Isaac is having.
He's got 17, Crystal.
Yeah, in the absence of some key imports missing, he's really stepped up for this Rams team. They're so deep. They have so many weapons, so many people that can get it done in different ways.
Frolling's shot was a little wild. Yeah, Buffin is on the bench. He's standing. He rolled his ankle in the first half. Olbrich misses that. Tobias Cameron up ahead. Frolling with the fast break. And he's fouled by Britt. I see Buffin standing. I don't know if we'll see him again. They keep this lead in double digits. But they're also without MJ Walker as well. He's out with concussion.
Yeah, he's a big loss for them, averaging, you know, just under 17 points. But he had that 41-point game, which I think is the highest scoring individual score that we've seen this season. So he's a massive loss for the Rams and someone that they'll want back come playoff time.
It's honestly death by 1,000 cuts with the Rams. So many different ways that they will take you apart. So many different looks. Frolling in and out on the second.
Right, such great players. An even better coach who can put them in great positions.
MJ Walker out with concussion. Buffin out with a rolled ankle. They roll on. Their lead is 21 again. And then it's Olbrich with a foul underneath. Clearing out. No, it's going to be a foul on Tobias Cameron with the mismatch.
Oh, tough, not much he could do there.
That's his second. Taylor Britt's on 3. So is Daron Rokawa. Tonge. That's just so easy.
Yeah, that is way, way, way too easy. I mean, he just cut right into that gap. Very easy pass for Taylor Britt to make. And even worse is that they foul him and potentially make this a 3-point play for their poor defense on that out of bounds.
I think Mitch McCarron's night is done. He's on the bench and it looks like he's got his foot up. You see him there with the drink bottle. Just the way he looks like he's sitting, it looks like he's got his ankle up off the ground. So we might not see either Buffin or McCarron in this game. As Olbrich and the Rams roll on after a spirited fight from the airs to start this third quarter. The Rams, out of a timeout, just started to grow this lead again. There's Olbrich. And he's fouled.
Olbrich is so good at doing that when he has a bigger, potentially slower big on him out on the perimeter. He's really good at beating them. We saw him do it against the Saints when they put Tuhi on him. Just pulls that defense out, opens the keyhole up for everyone, and takes advantage himself when he has the opportunity.
Just foul shots 9 and 10 from the Chemist Warehouse line for the Rams in this game. Airs have already had 16. Rams are 5 for 9 now. Kai Isaacs, your leading scorer with 17, 11 for Olbrich at the line. This is both. Free slice of pizza for those in attendance, if that hadn't happened already. Walter Brown has 10. That's what Carlin Davison and Elijah Minnie have for the Airs. And Frolling's 12, who has the ball. Looking at cutters, sees a double. Just fighting for everything is Sam Frolling tonight.
Yeah, showing his class on that finish. I like that double. They came, they hesitated, they came again. Frolling just too good.
Olbrich misses the 3. Frolling with a double-double. Is it Rokawa? Gives it back to the Aussie big from the Illawarra Hawks. And he's fouled. And Sam Frolling will go back to the line. Sam Frolling is 6 for 7 tonight from the Chemist Warehouse line. And a timeout at TSB Stadium, 70 to 49. Tobias Cameron, he's looking for his first points of the game. He's 0 for 7 from the floor. 3 rebounds, 3 assists for him. He had 14 in the third quarter against the Hawks on Wednesday night, powering that 42-point third quarter. They're going to need a 42-point fourth quarter if they want to win this game.
Yeah, they definitely need something. They definitely need some more offense. They've done a better job on defense this quarter, but they need to put the ball through the hoop. We know how it goes. Whoever scores the most wins the game, so they need something big on their offensive end, and right now they only have 3 players in double figures. Elijah Minnie with 10, Davison with 10, Frolling with 14.
Yeah, this is their 3rd game. They won on Sunday, one on Wednesday. Played the Bulls and the Hawks. Frolling and McCarron came back from Japan, playing for an Australian select team. From Cameron's still away, so they just looked like they were running in mud at some points. The Rams, to be fair, looked like they'd been absolutely humming at training all week and have come in and just absolutely blown them away.
It's great from the Rams that they've come out on the road and really put on a good performance so far, because in the last 2 times that they've had away games, they've been close. They've had 1 2-point win, 1 3-point win. So if they could get a big win here today, that's good signs for them.
Davison hangs. Rams leaders 19.
Taylor Britt likes this matchup.
Minnie. Rokawa. Trans 3. Barronson gives it to Britt. Tobias Cameron, he doesn't want to pick up another foul. He's already got 2. And no McCarron as well. Farrenson's 3 gets some clean air. And Tucky Farrenson knocking down another 3.
Yeah, he's been good from deep. At least 3 threes for him so far.
Yeah, he's 3 of 4, Crystal Ledger-Walker. Davison spins. Felt the bump from Darling. He's called for the foul.
Breaker's teammates going at it.
Yeah, Carlin Davison's maturity in his game has really progressed since last season, where he showed real glimpses 2 years ago, he was just so raw. You knew he had potential, but the last couple of seasons, he's really grown into this body.
Great read from Minnie there. Just couldn't come up with it. But that's the dangerous thing about flare screens. You watch, you know, the person that's going over on the flare screen, their defense, but you always forget about the screener's defender. And if they're onto it, they can usually pick off that pass. But yeah, going back to Davison, probably got the perfect coach for him. Someone that played a similar position to what Davison plays. He can relate, probably give him some tips.
Sam McKinnon, Australian icon. He really is an absolute beast. Sam McKinnon, Brisbane Bullets. Scoring leader. He just killed the teams, did Sam McKinnon.
Yeah, and he's probably a great get for this franchise, chasing their first ever championship. He's kind of played all roles within this basketball realm. He's been a great player. He's been a head coach at different levels. He's been assistant coach. He's also been a GM, so someone that can relate to all members of your staff. We see Davison line up a three. They need that.
Minute to go in the third quarter. Rams still with a healthy lead. Tonch is fouled.
Oh, is that Davison's fourth?
I believe it is.
Yeah, they're not impressed about that.
Carlin Davison, foul number 4. He will have to sit. He does.
Oh, they caught a technical as well?
I believe so. Yeah, Farrington makes the technical. Is it on Davison or is it on Sam McKinnon? If it's on Davison, that's him done. Tonge at the line. It is on Carlin Davison. So that's his night done.
Yeah, well, that's the next level of maturity I guess he has to grow.
You're right, Crystal.
But the years, we've seen them come back, we've seen them get it done. Players step up. They'll definitely need people to step up in this one. Great hands by Tama Isaac. Taking on the big man even. Going up and over. The Rams are just feeling good tonight.
That left-hand finish. The English on it. The angle. Mini for 3. Tom Isaac trying to box out Nico Hill is called for the foul.
Yeah, Nico Hill is so relentless, such a hard worker. He attacks hard on offense. He goes after everything on defense. And he definitely works hard on the glass, so deserves these free throws here.
Makes the first. Back to Sam McKinnon's career just quickly. Grand final MVP in 07. Most valuable player in 07 with the Bullets. An NBL champ, I should say. With the Southeast Melbourne Magic. And with the Brisbane Bullets. Farrington corner 3. That's the third quarter. Good fight back from the Airs in it, but it's still an 18-point lead to the Rams. We'll take a break and have the fourth quarter for you after that. Welcome back. It's $30 for a large cupped pepperoni pizza. Use that QR code, and then the online code Sal's Cup. Valid until Tuesday. The Rams 78-60. They lost KJ Buffin in the first half to an ankle injury. The Rams and the Airs lost Mitch McCarron in the third quarter to an ankle injury. And then they lost Carlin Davison to a technical foul. And after 4 personal fouls, Taylor Britt and Kaya Isaac are leading the game MVP votes.
Yeah, I love that Kaya Isaac is up there. He's been outstanding to start this game.
Froling, a little bit of frustration there, picks up his second foul. Double-double for Sam Froling, 16 and 11.
There's that culture we spoke about, though. Do you see Nico Hill? Just give him a little high five, pat on the chest. Keep your head up. We're still in this.
Nico Hill, competitor. Yeah, they're down 18, but they've been down really big in this game, obviously. The biggest lead was 30. So Olbrich increases it to 20.
Yeah, great pass from Britt just there. Great patience from Olbrich.
There hasn't been any quit in the Airs. It's just been really, really hard to score on the Rams and stop them. Tobias Cameron still looking for his first field goal. He's 0 for 8. Britt knocks that down. Tobias Cameron said he pushed me.
Great shot by Taylor Britt. He's just had such a good season this year. Really put himself forward, I think, as an MVP candidate. Him and Lockie Olbrich leading this Rams team.
Well, he's leading the MVP vote, well, with Kaya Isaac tied with him. Just a correction as well. Tobias Cameron is 1 for 9 in the game. He's got a 3. And it's been a tough old evening for this team on your screen right now. The Airs may have been dismantled by the Rams. Third game in less than a week, though, for the Airs. Disruption with the playing unit with international duties, taking 3 players out.
Yeah, but take your pick on that MVP vote. Either choose Taylor Britt with 11 points, 9 assists, or Kaya Isaac, who's right up there with 17 points, getting it done all over the floor.
He's got 7 rebounds too, Kaya.
Yeah, potentially double-double watch for Kaya Isaac.
Rokawa with the ball. Had a 42-point third quarter. As Minnie has a shot blocked, and oh, Max Darling, that looked clean up high.
Yeah, that was tough, trying to give Minnie a taste of his own medicine. This is how it feels. But no, called for the foul.
Must have got him on the body. Referee's right there, though. Minnie at the line makes the first. He moves to 11 points. He's got 4 rebounds, an assist, and 3 blocks. Elijah Mini. Makes the second. Elijah Mini from Eastern Michigan University, Switzerland, UK, Iraq, Venezuela, Uruguay. 3 bodies. There's Walter Brown, Cameron, and Rokawa all go down on that drive.
Yeah, tough. Tough, tough, tough. All 3 of those players have been Tall Blacks at some point. They all check on each other, make sure they're all good. These Moppets are really getting a workout tonight.
They certainly are.
I love that they wear their basketball shoes too, respecting the court.
Have we got a technical? We do. Tucky Farronson. I'll update you when it's updated at our end as to who that technical foul is called on. Sam McKinnon might have been called for it. He's on your screen. So Walter Brown was fouled by Dorona Rokawa. Quinn Bailey comes into the game. Tucky Farronson will shoot. It's Dorona Rokawa called for the technical foul, and that does his night. So he joins Carlin Davison and just saying, you know what? I'm done with my 4th foul here. I'm going to make it my night.
Well, they're in it together, I guess.
So they're down 3 starters in this game. McCarron's rolled an ankle. And Rokawa and Davison are fouled out.
Yeah, don't forget, no Flynn Cameron.
And it's their 3rd game in a week.
Yeah, tough, tough stuff. But hey, it doesn't get any easier for this Ayers team. Next up, they have the Tuatara. Then after that, the Giants, who are very, you know, when they get rolling, they can roll as well.
Mini cleans it up, puts it in. Tobias Cameron all over Taylor Britt and keeps his dribble. Lockie Olbrich. This is that.
Yeah, good option by the Rams, though, to move it around. As we see Tobias throwing it up. Oh, just can't collect.
Frolin with great hands. Had to reach down. He makes the move on Olbrich. Oh. And that was in the cylinder. Walter Brown just a little bit too eager, so it counts. Nice move from Frolin. Good defense from Olbrich. He's really done a great job on Frolin tonight. He's not given them the angles that he wants. He's really covered the space up nicely.
Yeah, if there's one player in this whole league, if there's one person in this league that knows Frolin's game, it would be Olbrich. You know, going against him, he'll know his tendencies.
Really is a case study for other bigs in this league as Olbrich goes down. No foul called. Britt is fouled by Cameron. It's his 3rd foul. Two shots coming up for Taylor Britt. He wants to. It's going to be a ball on the side, though. He felt like that was shooting. He's 1 assist away from a double-double, has 11 points, 3 rebounds. Tucky Farronson gets us back underway. Will this be assist number 10? No, it'll be a foul on Cameron. 4th foul on him.
Yeah, the Ayers trying all they can right now Not getting stops, but they're definitely making this Rams offense feel them with these fouls.
Well, the Airs, if they'd won, they would have been on 14 wins, which is the same as the Tuatara and the Rams. I just said the Rams only would have had 3 losses. Tuatara were really rooting for the Airs to get up here tonight. Tuatara in 2nd spot. Didn't really want the Airs, though, coming up with that points percentage as well, which is going to be a real factor in seedings in the next couple of rounds with a turnover.
Yeah, Tobias just too late on that pass. Darling all the time in the world.
Nothing but net.
Oh, look at the rotation on that ball.
Pretty from Max Darling. It's 11 for him. Another Rams player in double digits. 5 of them now. Olbrich, Farrenson, Isaac and Britt, who has the ball. And that's a foul on Elijah Minnie. Just his 2nd. More shots coming up. Just the 1 team foul on the Rams.
And if the Rams win this game, correct me if I'm wrong, this will be their 14th in their win streak. 15th? Ooh.
Will be the 14th in the win streak? Yeah, 15th overall. Excuse me, Crystal. Yeah. Yeah, they go to 15-2. The Tuatara. They're on 14-3 currently. They play the Bulls tomorrow night. We'll be on the call on that one.
Yeah, the Rams looking really good. As good as it is to get on winning streaks and win every game, it's also hard to stay perfect, especially going into that playoff stretch. You know, you have everything to lose if you've just cruised through all these games, and, you know, it's almost good when you lose a game here or there and you can reassess and, you know, get that fire back in you. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes for the Rams, if they can keep it up. But Judd Flavel, a very experienced coach. Sure, he'll keep them on their toes.
Frolling. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Like, you look at the Tuatara, who've done really well without their 3 players on international duty. But if the Tall Blacks get up and they beat Croatia and Slovenia and they qualify out of that tournament, you know, on that side of the draw, those are the 2 teams that got to get through. They win that tournament, though. Got the likes of Greece on the other side with Giannis and Lucas playing for Slovenia. But the Tall Blacks, they could do it. They really can.
Oh, tough miss by Olbrich just then.
Farrenson and him having fun out there. Adam has it blocked by Britt. But if they don't have those Tall Blacks players, that makes life really tough for Aaron Young. I mean, those players are up for it. Rob Lowe, Charlie Dalton, Takar Cooper had a great game. Braden Uli's been playing well. Vets on the backup. That 3's good from Minnie.
Yeah, but that is really tough for the Tuatara. But hey, that's why this Rapid League's so good. These Tuatara players have had reps. All these players in these teams that have people missing, they've gotten the reps all season.
Cam Glidden's at home going, hey, what about me? You need to mention me. And sorry, Cam, you're right. Got Cam Glidden, but it's a load to carry. As Judd Flavel calls time. As 100 points beckon the Rams. But it just makes life really interesting. The Saints, they're trying to find some form. They're at 11-6 right now. Bulls feeling the heat. They don't win tomorrow against the Tuatara after last night's heartbreak against the Phi.
Yeah.
They'll fall to 10-7. They want the win. Tuatara need the win to keep pace with the Rams. They might not have a home venue in the playoffs.
Interesting.
I feel like Cal Stadium, that's where the final will be.
Yeah, from what we've seen tonight, from the way this Rams team is rolling, I can see it. I can see it.
And it's not the lowest seed plays the highest seed in the playoffs. It's who plays when in the playoffs.
Huh.
Because there's got to be travel days factored in. Don't ask me which day, on which date.
Yep.
But that's how it works. So it's not like, hey, you know, if the Giants get in and they're the 6th seed and they win through, they'll have to play the Rams in the semi-final because they're the lowest seed. It's who plays when during that playoff week, during that window.
Yep, no, that seems very complicated, if I'm being honest.
We'll leave it at that then, because that's the extent of my knowledge.
Right, I won't ask you any more questions about it.
Back underway. But if the season ended today, it would be the Rams and the Tuatara awaiting the winners of the Airs up against the Giants and the Saints up against the Bulls.
Those would be some tough games. I mean, the Bulls and the Saints, they've been going at it. The Bulls got a really tough win against the Saints on the road.
That was
Yeah.
That was their best game of the season, arguably.
Right, overtime, a lot of their players fouled out.
Sebastian Gleim will probably disagree because of their defense. But that's the highest scoring team in the league, the Saints. They are going to pour points on you.
You know, I might have actually heard a little rumor.
Oh,
Don't quote me.
Spill the tea.
Right, but I think Hiram Harris might be coming back
Spill the
sometime
tea.
soon.
Hiram Harris.
That would be massive for the Saints.
It will be. Like, you can tell he's itching to play. He sits there on the sideline. He's animated. He's got his ball.
Right, ball in hand, ready to go.
Ready to go. Helping coach up a storm. So you reckon Hiram Harris comes back just for the playoff run, the playoffs, the postseason? Or do you think they let him get a game under his belt?
I think if it's up to Hiram, he'll probably want to play no matter what. But, yeah, the coaching staff might be thinking a little bit differently. Save him.
Yeah. Well, the Saints, they host the Phi in round 15. And then they host the Hawks in round 16. That's their run home after this round, where they host the Nuggets on Sunday. Excuse me, tomorrow. My eyes are betraying me.
Well,
You see him suiting up against the Hawks, his old team.
well, we just got a little notification here, and he might be, you know,
You think earlier?
up for tomorrow.
Oh, you think he's coming tomorrow?
I don't know, watch him listening to this and just be like, you know what, let me laugh at you. I'm just going to
Oh,
your nose.
you are on the WhatsApp quicker than I am.
Yep.
Because he's on the player status report that you have to submit the day before.
But he's only done as questionable, so
Oh, there's nothing questionable about Hiram Harris's intent, is there? Still 4 minutes to go in this game, Crystal.
sorry, getting a bit ahead of myself here.
No, I'm just saying it's a 30-point lead. And I've been looking at the draw. Apologies. It's starting to thin out the crowd at TSB Stadium. Takes a while to get out of the car park at TSB Stadium, actually, having called a few games in the venue. Tonge, left-hand finish is good.
You know, this crowd would be a little bit disappointed in how the Airs started this game. They've had signs, but as we've said, it is tough. The Airs are playing their second half of this round, whereas the Rams are just starting theirs. They're still in their first half. You see, with another game to go, the Airs on the backswing.
Somebody tell Taylor Britt he needs 5 rebounds in under 4 minutes for the season's first triple-double. He's 18 and 10 assists. Lockie Ulbrich, 14 and 15 rebounds for him. Frolling's 18 and 13 rebounds and 3 assists. Minnie, he's got 17 points for the Airs, and Carlin Davison, who fouled out earlier on in this quarter, he's got 15 in the game.
Well, can we just give Kaya Isaac some more ball, because his career high is 19 points. He's sitting on 17 right now. There's a lot more time to go in this game. Give him a new career high.
Let's go, Kai. It'd be a special for Kai Isaac. I like the theory though, and I think that might have been the sentiment amongst the Tuatara quietly. They dropped that close game against the Rams at Event Finder Stadium a few weeks ago. And they were on a run. They had won a lot of games in a row. I think it was 10 off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then I think the Rams were on a 9-game win streak. It might have been vice versa. Anyway, the Tuatara, I feel like if you're going to lose to the best team on the ladder, which is arguably the one behind you because you were a top at the time, but then it breaks the deadlock, but it also just gives you a little bit of a reset. I mean, they would have loved to have won and then carried on without their tall blacks, of course.
I think you're right with those win streaks too. The Tuatara were the talk of the town at the time, and then the Rams came in and put their hand up.
Did Ram things.
Right. But yeah, you're right. It's all about winning and losing the right ones. But no matter what, it's all about the end of the season, because we've seen the Tuatara get so close a few times now. They just couldn't get it over the line in the end. So this Rams team just needs to keep rolling, keep growing.
Well, the one thing they're certain of is that they're probably still going to get Cal Stadium in the playoffs. But the Tuatara, if they can't get Event Finder Stadium in that week of the playoffs, and the other option is to play in Franklin at the Pullman Leisure Centre, and if they can't get that, they'll have to go and play on the floor of their opponent.
Right, and will they have any chance of matching up with the Bulls potentially? Because doesn't that suck? You just give your home court advantage to your opposition.
Depending where the Bulls finish and what night they play on, because it comes down to which night you play then, rather than if you're the lowest or highest seeded winner of the play-in qualifier going into the semi-final. So yeah, it's most likely that.
Yeah, how terrible is that? What have we been playing for all season?
Well, it's just really hard to book venues in New Zealand at the moment.
Yeah, no, it is tough. Definitely need some court sponsors out there. Need some investors to come this way. Give us some more court space, because basketball is just growing. It's only going to get bigger and better. This Rams team, man, they just look so fluid. Just moving this ball.
Kai Isaac gunning for that career high.
Oh,
season
nice
high,
little,
I should say.
Nice little half spin. Faked him out. Oh, that was almost the backcourt.
It certainly was. 2:20 to go. Minnie. Frolling and Ulbrich battling for that rebound. It's been like that all night between the two Aussies. Ulbrich's team's got the upper hand in this one. It's been a tough old matchup as Tonge puts in a little runner. Here's Bailey. Under 2 minutes to go.
Look at that swarm, 4 players on him.
That has been what it's been like all night for Froling in the airs. In fact, the Rapid League game, that's what the Rams defense was like. Froling gets the and one at the end. He gives it back to Kai Isaac.
Yeah, you're right. The Rams just lit it up. It's starting at 6:30 and haven't slowed down since. Old teammates just having a little chat.
Makes the second, makes the first, I should say. Completes the and one. Bond in the game.
Smart from Tons just to knock that one out. Knew he wasn't going to pull it down with Froling there. See the Rams just running their bench here.
Mini, it's been an absolute battle for this Ayers team, but they managed to get a couple of 3-point play opportunities. It'll help the points for and against because they've been blown out all game long here. And Elijah Mini.
Yeah, Mini and Froling really the only ones getting it done on the offensive end tonight. 21 points each, make that 22 for Mini. Sam Froling still had a double-double on the night, 14 rebounds for him.
Stoddard's fouled.
That was a quick high release, and Xavier Adams knew he had to be there because Stoddard was knocking it down in the Rapid League game. Just a little bit too close.
4 threes for Stoddard. Didn't touch any of the rim, all 4.
Yeah, impressive.
Just doesn't like free throws from the Chemist Warehouse line.
It's just too close for him.
Should have actually shot it from the 3-point line.
I wonder if you actually can stand. I've never seen someone stand all the way back at that half circle and shoot it from there.
Now that would be a thing. I'm sure that's why there's a semicircle on top of the free throw line. You can shoot it from anywhere within that, surely.
Right, I've actually seen people stand like further on one side, or
have you?
Yeah, like they don't directly line up in the middle. Oh, nice pass. Oh my goodness. Nico Hill getting up for that dunk. Let's finish this game with something positive.
Player timeout. Get those points. Rams. Yeah, Nico Hill with the highlight play. Punching that down on the baseline. It's been a tough night for him. A tough old Rapid League game shooting the ball. That's a nice way to finish the night. But a 26-point lead here for the Rams, looking for one final bucket to help their points for and against and points percentage.
But these reigning champs, these Rams, have just come in and really put on a clinic tonight. If the Ayers want to be anywhere close to winning a championship, they've shown them what they need to work on. Great pass, great finish.
Now the Ayers, they want to talk about it, get their opportunity.
It'll be interesting to see who they go to. Sam Froling obviously has a big size advantage. Elijah Mini has also been hot. Nico Hill just with that big dunk. See who Xavier Adams chooses on this inbounds.
Adam to Froling. He shoots the 3. And that is the game. And they have scored 111. That is their highest score this season. They put 110 on the Saints. And they put 107 on the Jets. And they are just on fire offensively at the moment. Congrats to Max Darling getting the MVP vote. Pipping Kai Isaac. Taylor Britt dropped off. But Max Darling is your game MVP. The Rams look formidable. Who can topple them? The Saints and the Nuggets and the Bulls and the Tuatara go tomorrow. The Jets and the Rams will be the first game on Sunday afternoon before the final game of the round being the Giants and the Sharks. On behalf of Crystal Ledger Walker and the Sky Sport crew, thank you so much for watching. Manawa Tia Amatariki. Have a great long weekend. The Rams get the win, 111-83. Good night, Pomarihe.